Hey guys, hope you're having a good couple of days here. Let me just adjust some things. We're gonna have to adjust the audio whenever we start. I have not streamed this before. The music should be relatively low. But all the game sounds and stuff should be, hearable. So, let's see what we got here. We don't want Crimson Court. We don't want Color of Madness. We can turn those on later if we want them. Butcher Circus is fine. Musketeer is fine. Flagellant and Shieldbreaker, both fine. Districts, I don't know if we'll be using them, but we'll keep them on. No detriments to having districts on, like Crimson Court or Color of Madness. Stygian. Oh. Bam. I did start one of these runs, I don't know, a couple of years ago. Never finished it, never got very far.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Man, the narrator for this rules. Alright, so... Oh, hey, John. Hope you're having a good day. What? I'm starting on the hardest difficulty. Let's go. They don't pull punches, even in this little tutorial.
These lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Kill the enemy. We want to mitigate as much damage as physically possible.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, I installed Darkest Dungeon yesterday, and then I just watched a guy play it for the first time. Just clicking on random Twitch streams and taught him some stuff, and I'm like, you know what, I've already beaten this on normal difficulty, so time for Stygian. Let's go. Also, oh man, hang on a sec here. The full screen, yes. Blur effect. Ah, that's fine. Let's check the old... Might have to increase the size of this bad boy. There we go. Because it does not have resolution options. Anyway. Alright. And it's fun. It's really hard, but it's fun. Ah!
There can no hope of this hell.
Afflicted. Oh, you tutorial so-and-so.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Bandits. If they got skin, they can bleed. That's the important part you need to remember about these guys. Oh no, we have skin. No. Stunned him. He had 50% stun chance. So we flipped a coin twice and we won. Another one of those. That back guy should be down.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
When people die, corpses pop up. They either go away on their own in a couple of turns, or you can attack them.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Oh.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Completing a quest. Now what you do is you click continue adventuring here so you can get this chest. It will literally disappear if you don't. It's trapped. In that case, it would have been fine. If they got bones, it is their money. That's true. See, weak grip, that's not good. He's a melee class. He just got minus 5% crit with melee. Fear of Eldritch, also not good. But plus 5 accuracy. That'll be real good for that grape shot blast that he does. Got
welcome home.
Low accuracy
Such
usually.
as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. And you are bound to them. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Might need to increase that again. Embark. Nice try. Hang on.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Narrator rules.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Woo. Had a
Trinkets
sneeze.
and charms, gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Jesus Christ. $25,000 Dark Tambourine. Yeah, we need to complete quests to unlock the guild. I think that's all we can really do. First time we're here. If you...
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
you really wanted to min-max, you just wouldn't talk to that ghost at the very beginning and get Reynold all that terror, but that's alright. Shouldn't matter on our first go. And pop these bad boys in there. Just checking their skills. Alright.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So we're gonna grab pretty much everything. So we can use it on random stuff. And it will mark it as having been used on it. Even though it costs a little bit extra to do it. We'll know what stuff to use on what later. I mean, truthfully, I probably already know, but we're just gonna spam everything on everything, so I don't even have to think about it later. Retorch, very nice. Let's just diet.
Impressive. Mortality clarified
ow.
in a single strike.
What a giant jerk. This marks yourself, but is like using a free torch. Bam. And if we're gonna kill him before he can move anyway, might as well use it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Now this lockbox is unlocked, so we don't have to use a key on it. But we can. Alright, hang on. It had no effect. It had no effect. This is what I was talking about with using the random item on. You do this for every item in the game on every different kind of curio in the game. And eventually, instead of these X's here, which means there's no effect on this thing, it'll tell you what each of these do to every curio in the game. Really useful. Super helpful. And always keep some extra shovels around
Stone seems bent on preventing passage.
to get rid of the rubble. Surprise! Occasionally that happens. It moves you around. Super annoying.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Luckily, I think 3 of them have actual melee moves, and that's just fine. I wanted to do that anyway. This Crusader guy needs to be in the first 2 slots, unless he has like a stabbing, like jousting move that he has, but he doesn't have it equipped, so it's not helpful. He's so stressed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Now it looks like on Stygian, the light fades faster. than on the lower difficulties. That's pretty neat. If you can get through it, you want to not use torches in the middle of battles. Oh, we don't want heals. You get more loot if it's darker at the end of the battle.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And you just torch up afterwards. Go ahead and move people back around. Hopefully there's no room battle. Yep, nice. Got upper to the right. What do we just need to explore 90% of rooms? So we can just ignore one of these rooms. Go all the way through. The pack contains loot.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Which he stole. He's got kleptomania, doesn't he? Kleptomaniac. Prone to stealing items. What a jerk. Also, I think that the items it shows you when you roll the kleptomaniac perk, it just makes them up. They weren't actually there because they're usually too good. Grape Shot Blast increases the crits received chance. The guy in the back with the scepter mainly attacks with stress. The other two attack with melee attacks. Okay, so that guy's good and dead. Two to 4 damage. We want to make sure this guy dies.
Press this advantage.
We'll just
Give them
stab.
no quarter.
You want to win this game mostly by just killing stuff before it can damage you, or stunning it, or anyway. Like, healing's good, but preventing them from damaging you is better. That's rough. There's a 75% chance to heal. Or to stun him. Didn't work. Womp womp. That's alright. Now these chests,
mount, so too will resistance.
if you don't have a key, you can also use anti-venom on these chests. Or maybe it's medicinal herbs. It's neither. I'll just use them all, I ain't scared. Shovel. Okay, alright. Shovel worked. Let's see. And if these charms aren't any good... Yeah, the other chest I was thinking of was the small chest that's locked. That was an heirloom chest, though. So instead of heirlooms, I got gear, because I hit it with a shovel. So this, debuff resist. This guy got debuffed, so obviously his debuff resist isn't that great. You can just slap it right on him. Bam. His dodge went down, which is not a good thing. But it's a short dungeon, we can just leave it on him. If it's a terrible trinket, still take it with you, because it's worth money. You can sell it later. That trap was unfortunate.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
You can use some food to heal in between fights. See, there's a scout That's just a random chance to scout when you walk into a room. It tells you what's in the next couple of hallways. Like there's a room battle with like a chest probably in there. And same for this one. That little spider web is a trap. Stop stealing my loot. Hunger, that's why we kept the other 4 food instead of jamming it all into this guy. You don't have enough food to eat, then everyone goes crazy. And it looks like everyone's gonna go crazy here because I don't have a shovel. But that's alright. Hopefully.
Without tools of iron,
Not too
we must
crazy.
rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Then this troop is kind of a nightmare. The guy in the middle here with the goblet, he stresses people out a lot. Neither one of them have good blight resist, so we'll just hit both of them. The arbalist in the back hits pretty hard. This guy's kind of chunky, but both of them do melee attacks. Think of this bone defender guy as just a better version of a bone soldier. Since they're skeletons, they have 200% bleed resist. They can't be bled. They don't got no skin. That was awful. Yep. Yep. So we find the guy with the highest dodge. Looks like this guy. And we hit him with this. Now he's got minus 20 dodge for 4 rounds, so his dodge is 0. Might use this to hit 2 people, but if you use Smite, there's a chance to instant kill the second guy. Smite does more damage versus Unholy, so it can get up to the 12 range here. It didn't work, but it could have. Alright. And that's not what you want. Heart attacks. And we still have to wait through a bunch of other people's turns, so odds are this guy's going down. He somehow survived death's door, but will he do it again? Probably not. Jesus Christ.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory.
Alright, so that was 5 enemy turns in a row. That'll happen. That's alright. So if their stress gets up to 200, it at 100 stress, they enter a state of they either go crazy or they like gain resolve, where they're just better at their job. Usually it's the first one. They usually go crazy. That guy's dead his next turn.
Grievous injury, palpable fear.
See right there, he gained resolve instead of going crazy. And they all have, yeah, he's virtuous now. They all have stat bonuses and they all do random things. Both the crazy and the virtuous statuses both have random things. This here, -1 speed because of a quirk, +2 speed because of the virtue. Yeah, this does more damage to Unholy. Goes 2 to 4, but just Mace Bass is just better. Back. And also, if someone is virtuous, occasionally they'll like shout stuff out that reduces the stress of people around them. And this guy dies to Blight, so we don't have to worry about him. Also, if you have any shuffle abilities, like this one here, it clears all enemy corpses. So I can hit them, hit it, and it disappears all the corpses.
The slow death, unforeseen,
Uh,
unforgiving.
Remember to continue adventuring to grab the old chest here. heirloom chest, so it's not trapped if I remember correctly.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Got some crests, got some deeds. That's the quest, we did it. Just the first one, pretty easy. I mean, you know, minus the guy that died, but in all fairness, 5 enemy turns in a row was gonna kill somebody, so. No stress penalty when walking backwards. That's pretty useless. Unless all 4 of your people get it, you don't really want to be walking backwards anyway. Automatonophobia. Stress versus human. Hilarious.
The tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready.
Severe
The
negative
circus
quirk.
has come to town.
Oh yeah, we could enter the Butcher Circus. But we'll wait. This event will pop up every now and then if you have Butcher Circus installed. It does not progress the week. You just go in, use heroes that aren't your heroes, fight once, and then if you finish the fight, win or lose, these people here all get minus 10 stress. But since we're throwing them all in the stress relief abbey anyway,
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
we don't need it. What's your problem? We'll only flag you wait for stress relief. Alright, so he is not going anywhere. Bam.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Okay, so here's our week 2 team. You already get minus 10% stress as well from just not using him. Man. We might as well do some PvP real fast.
A debauched contest of survival. The Butcher's Circus is all these things.
It remembers everything I was doing, so...
Do not be hasty in the assemblage of your contestants. Victory and defeat can be decided here.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna pop this guy out. Antiquarian is an option, yeah. So we're gonna make a dodge team real fast just for fun. Don't remember. What these look like. Monkey's paw, what's his dodge? 30, 5, 42, 5. That's not enough dodge. Antiquarian does have a healing skill, but only in... Yeah, there we go. 45% dodge. Only in Butcher Circus. They, give you a rejuvenating vapors move. Okay. That's a heal party. Then we got a judgment and a stun. and see if we can't get some more dodge on this guy. Do 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 do. Technically, we don't need it, I guess. But I would like it. Because Man-at-Arms and Antiquarian both have a shield move that we'll be spamming. But if we don't have to spam it, that would be good too. See, debuff skill and stun skill chance. Move resist is important. Accuracy also important if you're dealing with something like my team. 42 dodge, totally fine. Okay. Rest dealt. He can be moved to anywhere, so we don't really need that. He can still shout from any spot there. Yeah, so 30% extra stress dealt from him. He takes more stress, but they gotta hit him first. Same here. This will be a fine team, or we'll die in a fire, but it'll be great either way.
Beware your rising prestige. It is a siren's call to those who
Should name my
need
characters
your
after
undoing.
subs. Yeah, that'd be good. Got a couple in chat right now, I think. Look out. Match found. This particular team
Thrills to the spilling of blood.
either works perfectly or doesn't work at all. So we'll see.
The advantage is yours.
Aha!
Contest
Which is
begins.
awesome. Do 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 do.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
He's gonna buff up their accuracy. We're gonna buff up our dodge again. And we're gonna stack dodge through the roof. He will need to do the same for accuracy to keep up, but I think he won't be able to get...
Buffoon is flummoxed.
Oh hey Venting Coach, I appreciate the raid. We're just doing a little PvP action here to lower our hero's stress for the week. Appreciate the follow, man. Or lady, you know, either way. Just started our Stygian playthrough.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Oh yeah, got me. Yep, followers only chat. You gotta follow me if you want to tell me I suck, alright? Bam. Not doing too bad about yourself. Were you playing this game as well, or where'd you come from? Hour 11 of Stygian chaos. Oh man. Yeah, we're just starting here, so
The reveling throng
sure the
demands
nightmare is
caution.
yet to begin. Oh, we lost Reynold in like the very first dungeon. Hilarious. Enemy troop moved 6 times in a row because I surprised him. Or 5 times in a row. Either way, they all hit him. He didn't stand a chance. Yeah. That's alright. You expect it to happen every now and then. Don't have a Crusader right now, but I think I just picked up a Leper, so be able to use him for the next dungeon, no problem. We're just gonna start yelling at these guys. And we'll want to keep this Jester back so he can't use Finale on me, because he definitely brought it. That's what this knockback 1 is for here. Yep, look at him go. Get back there.
Death waits for the
That was
slightest
good, crit.
lapse in concentration.
Houndmaster with 102 dodge. I'd like to see him get through that, you know what I'm saying? Woo. Sorry about raid and dash, but sleepy. No problem, man. Appreciate it. Got to hear the raid soundbite. Never get to hear that. That one's glorious. Anyway, have a good night. You can negate this bleed here with Antiquarian's healing vapors. You really feel like it. We're all set up with dodge actually now. So now we can trade off using healing vapors and dodge. We could stack dodge again, which would give people 40 dodge, but only until they move. I mean, he's definitely just gonna dirk again. It's actually fine, I guess, if he, finales one of these guys, as long as it's not this dude. This is not the dude we want to be, finaled. If he wants to finale our Vestal here, which he might, we should be able to keep up dodge-wise.
Masterfully executed.
We'll hit him with one of those. Let's see what he does. If he tries to keep up with the stress that we're putting on him, then he won't be finaleing me. If he tries to finale me, he won't be able to keep up with the stress.
Unbalanced.
That is unfortunate. But in PvP, at least we can't bleed out. It doesn't hit your death's door.
In this hell. No hope at all.
And his Dirk Stab won't do enough to trigger death's door again. Oh, unless it does. Look out.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
How much dodge you got? Not nearly enough.
Inspiration and improvement.
See this 40 dodge for 3 rounds. Pretty good. What isn't good is, we're not dodging a thing.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. And now the true test. Hold
Still not
fast
dodging a thing.
or expire.
Oh, that's because her dodge sucks. Why does your dodge suck, lady? Just doesn't have good dodge. Roger that. That's alright. Oh, we got another 2 rounds.
A singular strike.
Of blocking this dude. Let's see if we can't proc some Death's Door on her. Where are you at? Yeah. How do I guard her, which guarantees she doesn't get wrecked? Yes, actually. No, actually, 'cause she doesn't want guarded. Alright. Keep up with the stress. Made my decision for me. Look out.
Another life wasted.
Death blow, no. Also totally fine.
And gold.
Fight on. The mob rallies to the underdog.
We are going to get to a point where it's going to be this dog guy guarding this antiquarian with a crazy amount of dodge, and the antiquarian just making this last extremely long. That's it. Hopefully we can make a couple of these people crazy right beforehand. If we can't, if the Jester keeps that stress down below the 100 mark before they go crazy, we're gonna have problems. We'll probably just stop buffing the dodge so we can lose. Oh, there's a surrender button. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I believe ow. What you gonna do? If he didn't use the Jester, he's crazy as hell. Not gonna help. Because this. Boom. He crazy. We did it.
Behold, the abyss is made manifest.
Yeah, and keeping the Flagellant in the back row is actually pretty good too. Because all he can do is heal and put bleed on himself back there. There's Finale.
More dust,
Yep.
more
That just
ashes.
makes him a terrible character for the rest of the game. $82 dodge, 75 dodge. Let's see what he can do. Now his good heals are limited. He just used a heal that he only had 2 of for the entire game. And we'll make this Crusader crazy on his
More
turn.
blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
He's irrational. Look out.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Hilarious. Dodge, dodge. Force him to guard so he doesn't have to use his turn to guard. And he can attack with his Hound again next turn. He's carrying. That could end really badly for him with that wired reconstruction. You can put bleed on yourself and it could heal for 0. You're rolling some dice with that heal.
Mortality clarified in a single
Ooh, he hit.
strike.
Inspiring tune, yep. Wait, does he have stress stuff on? Hang on. Stress relief skills, yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, roger that.
The reveling throne demands its portion.
That's stress and bleed, so it's a twofer. They have to deal with both of those things.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh, he's only got 1 good heal again. Alright, his healing skills are at minus 100% next round. Or not. But either way. Guarded for 2 turns by this guy.
Reveling throne demands its portion.
So we can just backpedal here. He'll still be able to hound Harry. Yeah, it's the AoEs are gonna be tough hits. Gonna be nearly impossible to hit me with them.
Well, it would appear that the buffoon is flummoxed.
And he just put bleed on him, very funny. I don't think I can kill these guys unless my stress and bleed gets out of control. If bleed takes them down to 0 and then they have a heart attack, they die. But he has 3 heals with these guys.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Alright, that's what we get for being rusty. So, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Increase that guy's dodge.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
The buffoon is flummoxed.
Healed himself for 30. Man. Tell you what, I wish I could heal myself for 30 with that. It usually just hits me for 0 and then gives me like 6 bleed. No. But that's how the dice roll, so can't do anything about that.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Whoa, abusive, not good. You can still hit the other guy. We want to move him forward if we can. We'll see if he understands what's about to happen. If he doesn't move him back again, then I might be able to survive this. Oh my god, I'm just living through so many death's door hits. Ooh. You said, nice try, you're not healing me.
A momentary abatement. Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Boy, he's not doing a lot of dodging for some guy that dodges. So. And that can stun, that hit I just did, so the fact that it didn't do that, real useful, super helpful.
A decisive pummeling.
That made that gesture crazy. Masochistic. Machoistic, oh man. He can't staunch the flow, in case you're wondering.
A death denied. For now.
Give him increased dodge, even though it hasn't been helping. It's too late. You should have did that last turn before he went crazy.
no place for the weak or the foolhardy.
Alright.
In the end,
There is actually a point to not surrendering. I mean, people just will click the surrender button, but if you can full kill someone's team, it gives you stuff. Stuff that you don't get if they surrender.
Self-preservation is paramount at any cost.
Yeah, I'd like to see you hit me now. Enjoy that stealth. Oh, nice try, you said. You ain't moving. That is hilarious. Oh, you did good. I should have stacked dodge on my Vestal instead of whatever I did, because I can block one guy pretty regularly, but I was not able to block both and just keep up the yelling with the man of arms. I'm just gonna not use this. We'll see if he can kill me. Wish there was emotes. No emotes, although if you were able to emote or talk to people during this PvP, it would be the most toxic thing on the internet. Every time someone missed when I was like running a dodge team, I would probably just spam GG at them until they quit. So. Bound to happen. I cannot believe he didn't kill me. Might as well click it. We got it, I guess. He should have killed me last time. This is what he gets. And truthfully, the jester with the battle ballad that or not the battle ballad, the something. Is it battle ballad? Yeah, that increases all of their accuracy. Kind of negated my dodge us a bit. Not too much, but you know, enough. I'll fight any of you barehanded. Also, I 100% forgot how long these PvP fights can go. We did a dungeon and came in here, and I think in here this fight lasted about as long as that dungeon did. Hit me, you monster. There we go.
Is a tenuous proposition in this sprawling
And see, now he gets, I can't remember what, but he gets something
Collect the teeth. Will you muster the metal to return?
for killing all 4 guys, instead of, like, making any of them have heart attacks or anything. More importantly, we got -10 stress to, old Gula Free here. Couple of short ones here. Let's see. Oh, before we do anything, we need to go back here. Go to the old nomad wagon. We need to pull this off and put it in the bucket. Pretty sure we can sell stuff here. I just gotta remember how. Hold shift to sell trinkets. There we go. Reading. It's fun for everyone. Snake oil. -10% stress. Alright, we need the guild and the blacksmith to open up. But since they haven't, in we go. Leper's a good frontliner. You can switch these guys out. I think you want this guy in the back. Depends on what he has, though. Oh, he's got bandage. That's good. And this rallying flare, it clears stun. So if it's the Arbalest's turn and like all three of the other people are stunned, they all become unstunned. Super helpful. Looks like I only work in the back for her. This guy can sort of do stuff in the middle, so we'll go ahead and put him in the middle. This guy needs to be up front. And this guy always needs to be up front. So, provision it is. 8 torches is plenty. Hell, we probably don't even need that many, truthfully. But we're going to be using them on curios, so might as well. Bring some extra food. 2 of each of these. Again, we won't make as much as we just spent there, but I mean, we might if we're lucky. But you bring those so you can mark the curios for the next couple of runs. Wow. All right.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Now foreign. Okay, good scouts. You want scouts to find traps, truthfully. I'll explore 90% of rooms, so we can head this way, hit up all 3 of these, go this way, hit up all 3 of these. And then if we get to this last room and we're in really bad shape, we can just leave. Otherwise, we can go on to the last room there. Decorative urn. I feel like you're supposed to use holy water on these, but I honestly can't remember. So, using it all. I think shovel is wrong. Yeah.
Some reward for a task well performed.
Holy water consecrates it and you get gold. Look out. There is curios as well that you're just supposed to search. but without using an item on them. And it does do different things if you use an item or don't. Surprise! They have skin, so they can bleed. And skeletons are also weak against blight, even though they can't be bled. So if you see a bone face, hit them with blight. Speaking of which, we're probably pulling one of these guys, maybe both, to the front.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
They usually put good stress skilled people in the back. You either have to pull them up front or hit them with long range. Okay. That sniper there marked him. So when he hits him next turn, he'll take extra damage. Aha, get dodged. Oh, push that guy back. But he can move right back into place. Very nice. So that guy's actually dead to blight, so we don't have to worry about attacking him. You can attack that skeleton. And this guy has a, I guess he doesn't have it, but there's a move you can do with a leper that marks you, but increases your protection.
Annihilated.
That was a crazy crit. Protection is percentage of damage that you reduce. So if someone hits you with 10 damage and you have 50% protection, you only take 5 damage.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Another cadaver for the cart. Okay, so sarcophagus. I'm pretty sure you can hit it with a shovel, but we're gonna go ahead and use the rest of this crap on it. That way, it'll just mark it. Like these X's mean nothing. Happens when you use it on it. We're doing it for everything. Shovel didn't work either, so you're just supposed to take these and open them.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
You hit us with the glittering gold. Still in pretty decent shape. I guess we could eat a food or two with that guy. Then you can spam torches as you're walking into rooms. You don't have to wait for that animation to end. And you can also, that increases your light level. If you're walking into a room battle here, it will still increase your light level before the room battle starts. So your chances of surprising the monsters go up. Okay, want to kill this stress guy, the very first thing. Apparently he's gonna dodge everything we got. Okay, as long as he didn't use it on this guy. Now his speed is pretty fast, that bone courier. But he might go first, he didn't, okay. Thank the Lord.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yep, there it is. Ooh. What a miss.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I don't think he can do Goblet Throw, Templing Goblet, in
Press this advantage.
the
Give
first
them no
slot
quarter.
there, so that's where you want to keep him. That's a good amount of
This
money.
expedition at least promises success.
The shadowy, the more shadowy, the
Laden
better.
with loot are often low on supplies.
But only while you're searching for treasure. Be like, here, we're gonna grab this curio. Actually, this altar of light, I just remember you use the holy water on it. It buffs you % damage. Okay. I think this also has a chance of removing a negative quirk if you just look at it. But this is a battle right in front of us, so we're gonna go ahead and torch up. And since we're at 75, we can use this and not waste any torch.
The
We're
way
at
is
100.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Dang spiders. Just spidering around. You think arachnophobia is, I know you're scared of spiders if you have arachnophobia, but is there any, like, what's the word? Are you, like, happy when spiders are destroyed in their entirety? Or just when they're as far away from you as physically possible? Probably both. If I had to guess. Now, unfortunately, the stunned guy can't unstun himself with his flare.
Another
You just gotta
abomination
take the stun when
cleansed
that
from our
happens.
lands.
This is actually a extremely good run. Got a lot of money and a lot of artifacts already. Okay, we're gonna go up. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have a lot of light. We're gonna need some more light. We would have had enough, torches, but we used them on some curios just to mark them off the list. Chunked. That guy dies to blight next turn. I guess we could bandage up.
Grievous
Big Al.
injury, palpable fear.
But we saw that coming, unfortunately.
Another one falls.
If you crit them, they don't leave a corpse behind.
A death by inches.
Okay, remember that guy in the arena that healed for 30 and didn't put bleed on himself? We just did the opposite. We healed for 1, put bleed directly on ourselves. That's what usually happens. That was just
Pit.
some really poor rolls in the arena earlier. For us, not him. He was doing great. Not good. Not Gula Few.
Those
Gula
who
Free,
covet
sorry.
injury find it in no short supply.
He's clearly some sort of French guy in a plague doctor's mask. Alright. His name can be LeFew or LeFree, whatever he wants. That's big chop. I have to heal. There we go. And then, how much damage is that? 4 and 4. If I somehow hit for 8 here, which did not happen, he would have died this turn. Well, he dies next turn to the poison. Cusco's poison. Everyone else is pretty okay. That guy could use less dodge, I think. That guy survives that blight. That sucks. This guy does not die next turn to the old 4 damage, so we're gonna need to hit him. That guy dies to his own bleed next turn. Now we just gotta deal with this dude. Okay, we're gonna try to heal up a tad.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Totally fine. The stun is unfortunate, but he's already went this turn, so again, totally fine. Can't hit him in the first row, so we're just gonna heal. And chop.
Seize this momentum. Push
Now,
on to the task's end.
this journal page, they're not worth anything, but you want to get them out of the dungeon as soon as you can. All of them. Like, there's a bunch of them. You want to get them all out, because if I just throw this on the ground right now, I'll find it again later. And that's not what you want. Now we'll go ahead and move these guys around. Now we're crazy, but like, not too crazy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little. That only saves me 1 damage if I use that. But, it's better than throwing it on the ground, I guess. 2 tempting goblets, not what you're looking for here. Man. We should be able to beat this dungeon, but we're going to be hobbling out. Okay, he's dead next turn.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Man, that bleed chance is chonking. Chance to stun, shuffles enemies, clears corpses. He did not get stunned, roger that.
momentary abatement.
Go ahead and heal that guy up. Chop, chop.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Can't staunch the flow. Okay, so we have extra food. We're just gonna jam it all into that guy. We're doing the same here. Same here. Hey, Taco Pancakes. Hope you're having a good day. We're just roaming around in the dark in this dungeon here. We've almost beat it. Oh, we don't have any more enemies between us and the end of this dungeon. Should be a trap. Now if you have a % chance to disarm a trap if you hover over these things here. Looks like he has the highest. If you go ahead and disarm it, you get a sanity bonus. Look at that. 8% sanity recovered. There is a curio between us and the end of this dungeon. And a curio right here. What you do is you sneak over here, grab this,
A fortune waiting
back
to
it
be
up,
spent.
which your people are going to hate. And then head this way. You can either hold S or hold A on your keyboard to back up, or you can just click behind you. Disarmed again. Should be able to grab this box and then leave. It was nothing. Alright.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Okay, 12 each, not bad, and 2 scrolls. Almost $9,000, that's really helpful. We were able to skip,
She has paid dearly for her freedom, and deserves better than this place.
yeah. Oh, so we got a free guy there. That's what that, Desert Wind Town event was. Okay, Guild and Blacksmith both unlocked, which means, we're poor. We're about to spend all our money.
Pious and unrelenting.
Okay, we'll hit up the old stress relief here. Flagellation guy is still hanging out there, so Godfrey can't do anything about his stress, but we can just leave him here, and not take him with us. Dismaeus is already in the thing. Gotta put Courtney. You want to do these first two? They're the cheapest. The like Penance Hall here is more expensive than either of these for stress relief. Okay, so we click embark real fast. Figure out what our team's looking like. We have a Vestal, Helion. Is that a shield breaker? Yeah, shield breakers move around a little bit. If they got the right skills, they can move forward and then backwards every turn. Houndbreaker good. 2 Vestals. Look out. I don't know if you want to use 2 Vestal. They both need leveled up, for sure. But if they both go crazy at the same time, we don't have a healer next run. But these front 2 are pretty good. Let's see what this guy's got. Hound's Rush. Target Whistle, Guard Dog, Lick Wound. Totally fine. Does she have Iron Swan? Yes, she does. You need to be in the first slot, and you can hit the back slot with Iron Swan. It does a crazy amount of damage. It's a great move. If it bleeds, not too bad. Wicked Hack is like the Crusader's first attack, where it just chunks. And bleed out Yeah. Bleeds the guy in slot 1. So, okay, one of these Vestals is way better than the other. Move the Mace Bash one into slot 2 so she can use it. Normally, if you look at medium or short, that's important, but what is also important are these, like, rewards here. So if you see a really good trinket or something that you want, you might want to do that one. Okay, but anyway, so we have our team here. So you go ahead and hit back. And then you come up here, now that you know what 4 people you're using. And we're going to upgrade them.
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
This de-stealth people, we're not really going to see a lot of de-stealthing necessary in the first, You can remap combat skills as well by right-clicking them. Bam. Also, she can't heal and use Mace Bash in the same... Get out of here. Anyway. Blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Super important. You need to be level 1 before you can get them level, like, 1 armor here. And for armor smith, I'm gonna need more scrolls. See how I have a bunch of random stuff that isn't scrolls? We click scrolls here. Actually, we click anything but scrolls here. Let's do busts. We have a good amount of those. And they all transfer into the same amounts. Except for crests, which you need more of. This ratio here is accurate. I think busts and paintings are the rarest, scrolls are the second most rare, and crests you need like twice as many to as scrolls. You also end up using twice as many, but you can jam more crests into the same slot to bring back with you than you can the others.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So really, the rarity here is that, like, the smallest, like if you have a full stack of busts and a full stack of crests, you're looking at like 6 busts and 12 crests in the same, like, one single slot to pull out of the dungeon. And that's why you need more crests to do random stuff. But generally, the numbers are different, but the amounts are the same.
The campaign can wait. For now, carnage calls.
Oh, we only do Butcher's Circus when it's beneficial to us, otherwise we'll be in there for days. And also, I'm already max level in there, so... What's this trinket do? Crusader only, Defender's Trinket. Getting sold. Spoiler, we don't have a Crusader. For unknown reasons. It may have disappeared. Okay, we're going to keep doing short missions until they force us to do something else. And explore 90% of rooms, I think, is better than the, well, they're both 90% of rooms. So, we're just going to pick based on, like, 3 crests is worse than 3 deeds, so we do the deeds one. If we had a bounty hunter, this isn't too bad either. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Dog biscuits count. You get those for free if you got a hound master. You can feed it to him, and his dog does more damage. I think for a couple of turns or something. We'll bring 2 more torches this time. That way we can use them on random stuff. 12 food was totally fine last time. 2 of each of these. And we don't need 2 keys usually, but if we find a bonus area, we will need one of those keys for hella cash. And even though we're spending all this money on extra random stuff that we're just dumping into items that don't need, we're making more money than we're losing. So, decent. Now stuff will get expensive back at home, so we need to make even more money. That would be good.
The halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay. Got to explore 90% of rooms. So if we want to map it out here, we can ignore one room usually is 90% of rooms. I think it rounds up or down, either way. We can go here, hit this up, go up here, come back down here, which will stress our heroes out, but it doesn't stress them out as bad if you don't walk backwards. So we go into the room, we turn around, and then come back. And then we go to the right side of the dungeon, and it's all good. Annoying. Yep. Super annoying. None of these guys have any protection. Well, I guess this guy does, but he'll go down like a cheap suit anyway. We don't need to put target whistle on him. Go ahead and attack here. And we can heal this dude for what he just lost.
Can be healed, but never hidden.
Big ouch. Here's Iron Swan, and it's awesome. Bam, 12 damage to the back row. Only if you're in the front row, though. But still pretty good. We'll go ahead and mace bash the guy with protection here. I take it back, we're gonna heal party, because 2 of them are hurt. Bonk. The goblet guy is the most annoying part of this entire experience here. We should be able to kill that dude this turn.
Eradicated.
And because he was critted, he didn't leave a body behind. That's pretty good. Judgment heals yourself and damages the enemy. And it crit, and the heal can apparently crit. Really good. 3 to 6 or 7 to 13 on a mace bash.
Annihilated.
We do the mace bash. Heal the guy that just got hit. Woof woof. I don't normally take that that dog attack. There's another dog attack that hits all enemies
As the enemy crumbles.
and leaves well, we're gonna have to kill this guy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And leaves bleed on all 4 of them. It's really nice. That normal attack is slightly more accurate, does the same thing, but only hits 1 enemy. So it's not as efficient. Two goblet guys, gotta get rid of them before I get stressed out. Too early in the dungeon to be this stressed out. Alright, hang on. He dodged an Iron Swan, that's not good. We're gonna keep trying to hit him though. %. Oh no. Yeah, he's a bone man, so he, remember skeletons have like 200% bleed, and even though they look like they're wearing clothes, they're still a skeleton.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I'll take Graveyard Slashes all day. Just don't Tempting Goblet me, no. On Stygian, they are a lot better at, like, ganging up on one person.
Frustration and fury, more destructive than 100 cannons.
Oh, but the crit. He's still crazy, but, you know. I've seen worse. Okay, pick a guy with less protection here. The bleed skills on her are going to be useless in this dungeon. The first dungeon's mostly full of these bone guys.
Soothed. Sedated. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I think it's more beneficial to attack than heal with that group heal right now. Because with just the first level, it only heals for, like, at max 2 with 2 people hurt. And this guy's gonna hit a lot harder than 2. Well, apparently not a lot harder. Judgment heals yourself. Wicked Hack chops them down.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay, suit of armor. Since we haven't interacted with one of these yet, we're gonna go ahead and just use everything on it. Bandages, anti-venom, laudanum, all of these little X's here means that you've used this on this kind of curio before. And then it'll tell you what it does, if it does anything. And by using them all, we can rule out literally everything. Even a dog treat, might as well. So this, the only thing you can do to get items from it or to interact with it is none of the items. You just need to investigate it. Finally, something to smile about. Plus 10%, 15% protection, 10 dodge till camp, and we don't have camp because it's a short dungeon, so that's for the whole dungeon.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Trap. That sucks. It was not scouted earlier. Gonna hop in this room here. If we're real lucky, we can find a curio to remove the abusive trait from this guy. Okay, that's a stress maker here. This Arbalest does some damage, but he does not do stress, so we're gonna kill the stress guy first. We can heal a lot easier than we can remove stress right now. We don't have a jester, so. Ow. Big ow. Yeah, so if it bleeds can hit the middle 2 rows here, so instead of just being able to hit the front 2 and the back row with Iron Swad, we can use if it bleeds to hit this guy. Unless he dodges it, which does happen.
Death waits.
Ow.
Slightest lapse in concentration.
That was a mega crit, not good. Everyone is hurt, so this is actually more beneficial to use than this Divine Grace here.
Soothed.
And we just healed for 8
Sedated.
total. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to use this group heal. Simply because we need to do some damage on the first turn here. Gotta put a dent in them, you know. Resisted movement, that's good. Heal party again for 5. 73% chance to hit and he missed twice. That's unfortunate. That is even more unfortunate. He's got 1 HP now. Okay, at least she goes first so she can thwack this guy. Which is better than healing because he doesn't do damage. Healing's good, preventing them from doing damage is better.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
We're just gonna be stressed out, I guess. That'll happen. Heal again. Every time it crits, it's doing wonders for us. It's keeping her stressed down. Big bonk. That sucks. Our other team shouldn't be stressed out anymore after this run, so we should be able to replace all of these guys that will all clearly be stressed out at the end of this with a team that's not. Go ahead and heal all parties here. Bonk him so he can't hit this guy again. We're real lucky. See, he's got skin, so he can get bleed. His bleed defense is only 20% instead of 200 because this guy is not a skeleton. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we're able to heal some more.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Turns out good.
Soothe.
This guy will die to his own bleed damage next turn.
A
Yep.
death by inches.
Okay. Plus 10% damage to melee skills, minus 4 dodge. We're putting them on him. Bam. Heirloom chest, so we don't need to use any of these things on it, but we certainly can. Launch the flow. There was a poison trap on it. I forgot that does proc it, so you can use a antidote on an heirloom chest. Poison trap is disarmed, and it's like you used a key on him essentially. Gonna head this way. Still got plenty of dungeon to go, unfortunately, and everyone's real stressed out, but not much to do about that. Gonna give this guy some food to eat so he gets healed. This table is not good. It mostly just hurts you. Okay. Looks like herbs. We'll give you some money from it. Ow.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
We gotta keep our light up. In case we run into some guys. We really don't need them critting. Iron Swan. Bone Carrier didn't kill him. That's unfortunate. It had the chance to, though. That's what's important.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Alright, so we don't have to worry about stress unless they start critting us this battle. What we do have to worry about, apparently, is
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
man. All these hits just hitting no problem. Very nice, that healed for 9. The guy up front was not hurt. There's a dodge, now we're talking. That dude is at 0 dodge somehow. It must be his abusive quirk is making his dodge 0. Boy, that's annoying. Not as annoying as that miss, though, let me tell you what. You can at least keep him out of death's door. That graveyard slash that the skeletons do has a pretty high chance of critting. Oof.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Man, that sucks.
Another one falls.
There we go. About time. Heal party, yes please. This guy is 100% about to have a heart attack. Which if he has HP when he heart attacks, it'll take him down to 0, but it shouldn't kill him. But then is there. Just need to keep him alive. Stop yelling at each other. Oh, we got vigorous instead. That's really helpful.
Adversity can foster hope.
So
and resilience.
Those two in the back will yell at each other and increase the party's stress, but she will yell at people and decrease their stress. Really helpful. Really, really helpful. What we need, truthfully, is a jester. But we haven't found one yet in the old tavern. That crit will lower his stress as well. We're like one goblet throw away from that guy being crazier than hell. I can't chance it.
A decisive
nice.
pummeling.
Back to 185.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
3 more rooms to go. 3 probably nasty as always as well. Books. I can't remember. Go ahead and use these on the books. I think Torch isn't good to use on books. I think Torch procs a stress debuff. Now we're gonna click it. We shouldn't, but we're going to. Yeah, look at that. That's horrifying. That way, the very next time...
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
I have no idea what just happened there. Vigorous fell off and all of my stress also fell off. But no heart attack.
The light, the promise of safety.
That may be the coolest thing that's ever happened, but that may have been a glitch. I'm not sure. Unless getting to 200 again with a like virtuous made it just pop off. Also a possibility. Can't quite remember the inner machinations of some of the things interacting with each other. 2 goblet guys. They're surprised at least, so there's hope. Iron Swan. Technically it could kill him. It didn't. That's about right. Hello, dog.
Decimated.
Nice. 18 stress in his repertoire. I think... yeah, the goblet dude is going to be able to move, so... this is, it's gonna hurt. Yep, there's that. There's a heart attack.
On the brink, facing the abyss.
do it again.
More
Definitely did it.
blood
Oh, he
soaks
just
the
death
soil,
blowed him regardless.
feeding the
Okay.
evil therein.
Well, now we don't have to worry about it anymore. That's a big fuck it. That was 6 enemy moves, all in a row. That's exactly how we lost our last guy. Sometimes surprise is not good, and turns out on Stygian it's happening more often than not.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oof. I don't know if I want to kill confirm this guy or have the chance to kill this guy.
Back to the pit.
Okay. That is unfortunate. He's a bone man, so he's not going to get bled. It's just doing the minimum amount of damage, it would seem. At every given chance. The dice are loaded, I swear. Probably true.
Soothed. Sedated.
We're out of torches. We don't need as much food now. In fact, I don't even think, nah, 2 hunger checks can't happen before the end of this. Okay, no room battle there. No room battle there. Man, we were like 3 turns away from getting out of this. Hey Myra, hope you're having a good day. This, I think, can roll a good thing, but usually doesn't. You want to use holy water on these. Yeah, there it is. The deadly disease. Creeping cough. I don't think that one's too bad. Oh ho, man, 2 people procced.
Fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Not today.
Proc virtuous. New mic, new headset. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, Dark and Darker, you want that surround sound if you can get it. I mean, surround sound on a headset is still stereo, but you know, makes you feel better when it says it has surround sound.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are
Okay.
beginning to feel familiar.
6,000, that's more than we spent to go in, plus the additional 3 up here. We're rolling in cash. 2 people actually didn't get a lot of stress on them, so that's pretty good. He's soft. Look out.
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Okay. Let's see if Creeping Cough is bad. Minus 20% damage? That's terrible. Alright. Gotta get rid of that. Let's go ahead and dunk these guys in here. He'll only flagellate. We gotta get rid of that at some point too, but we'll worry about that later. See what they have, the old stagecoach. There's a jester. Now we're talking.
He will be laughing still at the end.
I think we're upgrading the stagecoach for roster size. Get us a
mighty
crusader.
sword arm anchored by holy purpose. A zealous warrior.
Grave robber's okay. I don't. He's not particularly good or bad, in my opinion. He's got some good moves, but he moves around a lot. Same with this guy. What was I just looking for here? Oh, we need to make sure our jester has inspiring tune, and he does, so we're good. Also got harvest. We're good to go. Oh, we'll click and bark here, get our team together real fast. Let's see. Those might be moving in a second. Solid front line. And yeah, he can be a... Let's see what he has. Impale, he does have Captivate, that's good. Pierce is forward, Impale is back, so that works. Then Expose is terrible. Like, it's okay. We're not going to be running into stealth than, like, floor 1 here. Rather have the Serpent Sway here. 2 blocks means any 2 sources of damage that he gets hit by, even if it's like 100 points of damage, will be negated. So, click. Right click him to set his skills. Alright.
At home in wild places, she is a stalwart survivor and a strict instructor.
Survivalist will teach your people new passives for campfiring. We're gonna keep doing short battles for now, so we don't need any of this stuff, but you want to make sure someone on your team, when you do use campfires, has something like this: prevents nighttime ambush. And you're gonna slam that button as soon as you get into your campfire, and then you can like use pep talk or unshakable leader, whatever you have after you deal that in. Sanctuary also works. Yep. Okay, but since we don't need any of that, and then this healer chick kind of has some stress, but that's okay. And all these guys are level 0, so they can't quite get the level 1 gear yet. We'll be able to use our Jester to lower her stress as we play. That's Necromancer. I don't think we want to do Necromancer yet. We want, I think level 2 people for Necromancer. If you go up to level 3, you won't be able to do it anymore. Because you'll be in like, I can't remember what level 3s are like, but yeah. You can't go into level 1s with level 3s. They say they're too good for it. So we'll probably head over to... Let's see. The Cove is crab people. They can be bled. The Weald is pig guys. They can also be bled, unless the Warrens is pig guys. I honestly can't remember. One of these is pig guys. One of these is bandits. Either way, they'll both be fine on these short apprentice runs. 100% of room battles is not what I want, but that is my options. So, let's see. Antiquarian dodge, which we don't have an antiquarian yet. Nope, so that trinket's pretty worthless. Survival guide, not bad, not great at all. Trap disarm chance, plus to dodge, minus 5% stress heal received. Still worth it, I think, and we do have a highwayman, so looks like we're doing this one. Bam. So since we're in a new place, we need to remember to grab extra stuff. So we can just dump it into the curios as we find them. Oh, we got a free holy water from one of these guys, probably the Crusader. Okay, and that way we know what the curios do later. The Cove particularly, which I wasn't thinking about it.
These caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
You want to bring a whole bunch of shovels for Cove, because a bunch of stuff is like got barnacles on it, and if you hit it with a shovel, it breaks. Very nice dodge.
Soothed. Sedated.
Ooh. Yeah, this was a terrible surprise. I had to move 3 of my guys around, essentially. Whoa. This guy does have a stress heal as well, which is pretty neat. That'll be useful later. Big Al. Okay, alright. Pierce that dude. Harvest these guys. He'll live through that bleed. Chopped me. He exploded, that sucks. Chop this guy, which he dodged, that sucks. Oh man. A lot of terrible rolls here all at the beginning of this dungeon. Not good. What is going on here? 83% chance to dodge. Are they XComming me with the dodge chance? Or 83% chance to hit, sorry, not dodge. Okay. Start working on healing our team. That explosion was terrifying.
Death by inches.
He went ahead and died there. We can de-stress some of our people. Unless he starts critting, we should just be dealing with damage here. Damage block absorbs 100% of the physical damage from the next attack that strikes the hero.
The light, the promise of safety.
You don't want to spend too many turns healing and buffing up at the end of a fight, because you'll get reinforcements to come in sometimes, or you'll get like a massive debuff for sanity for staying too long. That was a pretty good heal. He critted, so he healed an extra 4% sanity there because he crit. He can heal his own. You're not going to get it all the way down as well, but you want to just mitigate it. And that's what happens if you stay too long. You get about 20 stress passed out between the rest of your guys.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Okay.
All.
Got another shovel, that's helpful. Anybody have stun here? Negative. Okay. Oh, so this is pretty useless. It's 750 gold though. Look out. Oh, that's a trap. That sucks. Okay, this barnacle chest is one of the ones I was talking about here. Gonna click this. You're gonna use the shovel.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I think if you try to open it without doing that, your guy starts to bleed. Like barnacles hurt him. This guy's got a lot of protection, and he's gonna shield one of these dudes. This guy's gonna explode again. That's gonna suck. No way around that. It's just going to suck.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
If I'm lucky, I'll be able to use finale on him before he does. Oh, so close. Gargling grabbed me. No. Sea breeze. That's a heal. Actually don't need to use finale on him, which rules.
Masterfully executed.
Finale does a lot of damage, but you decrease your own stats by a lot to do it. So you want to use it in like a boss fight or not at all, truthfully. This guy's real low health, so if we're lucky this guy will try to heal him. Nope, but he didn't. Instead he tried to stress wave us. Even better, we dodged it. Monsters with high prot. Yeah, prot absorbs attack damage. So this guy has 58% prot.
At the very precipice of oblivion.
That means he reduces the attack damage that he takes by 58%. Yeah, we're gonna have to heal. I think just party heal though. That healed for 9 total instead of the 4 to 5 for the single. And we can use this, which negates all physical damage from the next 2 attacks. Yeah, that bleed sucks. Gonna use that bandage to staunch the flow.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That 60% protection is a lot of protection.
A decisive pummeling. Surgical precision.
Impale puts blight on everybody. Then again, it might not. In fact, it doesn't. I take it all back. That's either a trinket you can put on him that gives that blight, or that's only in Butcher's Circus. I can't quite remember. But it is one of those two things, so you gotta look out. Stressing me out. Roger that. I think we want to reduce stress here. And healing your party,
But never hidden.
instead of just a single guy, also has the chance to crit per person. So you might accidentally reduce some of your stress doing it.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay. He's still got the highest stress, so we go ahead and remove that. Then we just had to do that because he was about to take damage. He's going to take more damage. If we're real lucky, this bleed won't kill him. It didn't. Okay. Go ahead and use that bandage again. He can heal himself. At least get himself off of death's door there. There's reinforcements there because we took too long, but in all fairness, that was gonna happen.
A singular strike.
I think that this 7 here means it was our 7th round in this this fight here. Let's see. This also puts blight on people, captivate, really good, and does not move you around, even better. Unfortunately, we've been rolling low on those party heals. That's unfortunate as heck. We need some crits. That would be good. If you crit on a 3 heal for the party heal, it would be 6. Which is awesome. What's not awesome is this bleed they keep putting on this guy. We're having to mitigate a lot of what we're doing, trying to just keep him alive.
The ground quakes.
Light again, that's pretty good. Have to single heal him. Thank God he dodged. He's not dodging both of them. Yeah. No way that was happening. Death's door still alive.
Set the stage for heroism.
There's our last bandage. Yeah, we're gonna need it, he said, Jim. We're gonna need it. This won't kill. Well, we just have to get him off of Death's door. That's going to be his turn every turn, unfortunately for the rest of us. Chop like the Dickens. Okay, so he's dead. He's dead to blight. I can't hit him. And it rolled low. Thank God. He did not hit the Crusader. Okay. Let's not give them the chance to bring even more reinforcements in. He should die to that bleed.
A momentary abatement.
Oof. All the heals for ones are... that's rough.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, well you're definitely eating all that food. Delicious. This room battles? It is room battles. Okay. If we're real lucky, there's not a guy at the very end of this dungeon waiting for us in that room. We'll be able to end it relatively early. So the guy in the back uses stress. This snail right here is super annoying. You want the snail to die. Even more annoying is our party got kind of shuffled there. Or I just forgot to unshuffle it from last time. Probably the second part. So, suck it, snail. Snail dies. Alright, we're all good. That dodge, not good.
That cuts on its own.
The snail, I think, casts blight and stress on your people. So I have a feeling the way this is going, that in order to beat Stygian, we're going to have to lose a character from each party every time we come in here until we have like a decent party that can like do actual rolls. I don't want it to be true, but it probably is. That's a good heal. That healed for 12. 65, 59, 86. Heal him up. Ouch.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Okay, so we got a crit on top of the 5 stress that healed, so it healed for 9. Also, every time I use that bulwark move, it gives me 5 radiant light up here, or just I guess the light level. So you end up like not needing as many torches if you're using that move. I need this dude. Yeah, to do that. He needs to not be in the very back so he can hit people with his sickle.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
There's a crit. Okay, so he dies to the blight. 80, 83. We just need to kill one of those at least.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Do the solo heal.
Annihilated.
Finale the guy that hasn't moved yet. In a perfect world, we would have put Blight on him. Alright, well, that works. Okay, Archer's Ring. Plus to range skills, -1 speed. But we want the minus speed on our healers, so the healer goes last every turn. So if someone's on death's door, she can heal them. And we did get extra food, so chomp chomp. Still only cleared 1 room, and we are looking rough. If we didn't have this Jester, many people would already be crazy. Another fight. And here's the old surprise that got us killed a couple of times now. What does solo do? It marks the target, plus 20 dodge. We're doing it. Screw it. It marks me. Oh no. That's alright. Maybe they won't murder this guy into oblivion. Go ahead and put Blight on somebody. He resisted it with a 10% chance to resist Blight. Get out of here. Dodge, nice. Not dodge, acceptable. Okay, so we hit the guy that hasn't moved yet and has the highest health.
Destroyed.
For the destroyed. Now unfortunately, after you use Finale, you get minus 25% or 25 dodge, 3 speed, and plus 100% stress for the rest of the battle. That's why you do not want to use it most of the time. Everybody can be healed, so we use the party heal. Healed for 8. Okay, 6 with a blight of 3, not good.
Press disadvantage.
Killed him, nice. Okay, acceptable. Go ahead and heal the party again. Nice. 3 all the way across the board. That's 12 health. And he only did 3. So now we have to figure out how to get him to the front. But in the meantime, we can heal some stress. I think these just disappear in like 2 turns. I think we work on getting stress back down. Last time we were fighting and reinforcements showed up, it was on turn 7. Go ahead and get this down. Field party, nice. $69, $67, $62. Use it on yourself. Okay, now he can be hit. Sweet. Not by this guy though, apparently, so... Kill the guy with the highest stress. Oh, and he crit. Very nice. Chop. We have 2 turns, if I remember correctly, to kill this guy. Before the boys show up. Man. Lots of 3s. Very nice. Okay, we took a little bit of stress damage there, but what we didn't get was more enemies. Sweet. Okay, and there's a crit, which negated most of that extra stress.
Seize this momentum.
Alright.
Push on to the task's end.
We have to... Well, we're gonna not use that single torch. Jade 375 times 2 is 750, which is exactly how much the stun stone is worth. But we don't even have to pitch it. We can instead click on our healer, put it on them, so they're even slower. And pick this Jade up. We can't use this torch because we're at 100% light level. Giant oyster. I think we use shovel on it, but we're going to go ahead and use some other stuff real fast. Just to cross it off the old list here. $625 gold. Move them out the way. Is that right? Did I put this guy in the back? How crazy am I? Hang on. We're gonna move him there. She'll just be healing, but he can use the harvest move. Alright. Now maybe the dungeon will let up a little. I said less wordsingly. Empty, empty.
Mechanical hazards.
Crap.
Possessed by
Still
evil
fine.
intent.
This pack contains loot. Okay, we have to jam this into our... Let me see. We can get rid of that debuff with those medicinal herbs. We have to get this. If we don't get this, we're going to find it later and it's going to drive me nuts. We can get more portraits later. We'll do that. We'll probably need the food, we'll probably need the torches, and then we want to use the rest of this stuff on random curios so we know what we're doing later. And then we got to keep all the gold. We need gold to upgrade our troops. Oh, that's unfortunate. Gonna eat some food. I guess bus would be the next one to go. Damn it. Okay, more enemies. Which, right, you know, on your turn, you can just use items. So I can use that torch and get rid of their, like, crit chance options. Chop. They have some bleed resist, the fishmen do. But you can put blight all over them. Still good to damage them a little, because they're just out of like one hit range for these guys. Everyone can be healed, so we do. That healed for 5, not great. That was awesome. And bleeds and blights persist through them becoming corpses. And if the corpse takes some damage, it'll disappear if you get it to 0. Corpse also has no bleed and blight resist. So like next turn, this corpse dies because it only has 4 health left. Resisted, that's unfortunate. That was a really good heal. Look at that. That was 15. Okay, corpse died, moved them all up. Now we don't have to wait a couple of turns like we did last time to hit that back guy. Oh man, great dodges. I love it. Super helpful. Fuck yeah. Appreciate the dodges, yo. 12 more health back. I don't appreciate those dodges, but we did end up with more health than we lost last round. Chop, chop.
Inspiration and improvement.
Okay, he's dead to DOTs next turn. Heal for your life. Another 12. These are rolling too good. Alright, you gotta look out. We're destined to get wrecked somehow. Okay, keep his stress down. Okay, healed for 8. Okay, missed. That's unfortunate. Took 7. Ended up with 1 more health than previously. Okay, so...
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Heal, heal. I think we should throw the skeleton key. But, you know, the skeleton key opens the big chest, but...
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay, these guys have flesh, so they can be bled. Big hell yeah. I guess these guys' fish scales are a little bit resistant to bleed. Chop chop. Which you can make, there's a jester item that makes it to where you deal 1 bleed on attack, and it compounds with that move I just used, so they end up taking 3 bleed per hit instead of 2. Super useful. That thing has to die. Which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do. This turn anyway.
Compassion is
Nice.
a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Feet? Yeah, those are humans. That's why they have flesh. I'm assuming. I mean, the pigs have flesh, but they're pigs, so... Yep. Chop. Nice, the bleed applied. Nice, the blight applied. He's dead next turn. Heal the party. Great. Unfortunately, he can't reach that back guy. Okay, but now he can. If they die to DOT damage, they don't have a body left. But I think I want to heal this. I heal that, he can only deal 21 stress damage. Nice, even better. If I had attacked with that Jester, it would have killed that guy, I'm assuming. And he would have had a body there. So then this dude wouldn't have been able to hit this guy.
Success so clearly in view.
Okay.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So you can check your map before you finish picking your victory rewards here. We have to go all the way to the end. That sucks. So we have 2 more battles. Probably hit a hunger check at some point. We have 3 more curios. But we have no blockages. So I guess we just pick something to drop for this Onyx. And we don't even have to drop it. We can just make these 2 drink this holy water here. Bam. It gives random resists for 3 rounds. 3 rounds isn't really a long time. Yeah, I gotta remember to not do that. Like, it might not even last until the next,
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
He's gonna give me a skeleton key, alright. So we have to pick the worst treasure here. I'd say we can start getting rid of this random crap. We don't particularly need it. Even though we want to use it on curios.
A blazing star is born.
Trap disarm, 70% on Jester. Heal distress a little bit. There's that hunger check we were waiting for. Okay, see how the shovel has like little gold coins here? That means you get random stuff when you use that thing on the curio.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, bandages are gonna stay behind. I think we just had a hunger check, so we can probably... we want to keep the food. We'll keep the food through this next fight. And if somebody's at particularly low health, we will jam it in them before we go into the next fight. We learned our lesson in the first fight of this cove. We need to kill this exploder dude as fast as physically possible. Or he'll explode on us. Yep.
Precision and power.
That crit was pretty welcome. Appreciate that. Thank God. Alright. Nice and safe now. I mean, besides from the fishmen right there, you mean. Fishmen don't mess around, alright? They'll go to town on you. Oh, he's paranoid.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Okay, the stress guy is not gonna die this round. Chunk. Heal party. There's a crit, which means there's a stress heal. Hey jerk. Well, he dies next round, so. Pick a guy, any guy. That guy's at 76. The guy at 100, there's no point in curing his stress until he gets closer to like 150 or so. You wanna stop them from going crazy. That's when they hit 100 for as long as possible, and then you just want to stop them from getting a heart attack afterwards. Chop, chop. Oh, he doesn't want to be healed, he said. Well, he's at full health, so he needs to calm it down. Okay, again. Kill the guy with the highest stress. He dies to the bleed.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay. Jam the food in that guy. We'll grab the deeds, because the crests stack higher. I think we can use this torch.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Back's contents are yours. 50 gold. Nice. And we have to do this fight in here. Hey, there's a bonus chest afterwards we're gonna have to remember to look at. Cult of the Deep. Buff plus to damage, accuracy, and crit chance, so that needs to die immediately. Can Serpent sway our way to the front. Nice. Blocked every bit of that buff damage. Dodge the next one. Sweet. Now we have an additional, there's a crit. Look at that. Oh, feels good. Have an additional block on this guy again. That dodge feels less good than the initial dodge. Stress wave. Okay. Fair enough. Chop. Still hurts. Oh my god. All the dodges. Dice, don't fuck me on this. Come on, Dice. I thought we were friends.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
A time
Serpent
to
sway.
perform beyond one's limits.
Heal the party. Chop him. It's bad that I want them to do stress wave rather than healing that fishman. Also, holy hell, my party is slow if they're all going before I am. Focused. Nice.
A moment of clarity in the eye of the storm.
That's gonna save us there. Another crit, very nice. Yeah, so the virtue that just procced on him, instead of him going crazy, he gained plus 10 accuracy, plus 8% crit chance. Sweet. And one of the, I think, paranoid or one of the other, like, debuff, stress ones increases your dodge chance. If you have it on a dodge character, then, you're in for a treat. Okay. Debreeze each other all you want. That means you're not attacking me.
A devastating blow.
If you crit with a move that puts a dot on them, you either put more of the dot on them, so you do more damage, or it lasts longer. So instead of like 2 or 3 rounds, like the regular Jester's Bleed, that one is 2 damage for 5 rounds because it crit. Decent. And now that dies. Pretty sweet. There's a terrible heal that we deserved.
Eradicated.
There's a crit that we did not deserve. Look at that. Call of the Deep, not gonna help. Love that. Okay, and then basically we pick a guy with the lowest stress, looks like this guy, and we stack heal stress moves on him. I dub the soldier of not being stressed out. Bam. And if he's at really low stress after this, then we don't hit him. No. Oh, he dodged, thank God. Alright. Then we don't have to put him in stress management services. We can just bring him right on into the next fight. He hit him. What an animal. He's gonna die to blight next round. Boom. Okay.
Victory,
So we'll
but a
continue
victory
adventuring.
nonetheless.
We'll go ahead and use these on an unlocked strongbox, so we know we don't need them anymore. Open the chest.
A handsome reward.
We were able to grab all of that.
Performed.
Okay, that went a lot better than it could have.
Pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
Rocked out of there with $15,000. It's really important to like start ditching stuff towards the end to grab more treasure to maximize your like collected treasure per run. And then we got two deeds, but like 3 journal scraps out of that as well, so we won't see those in any runs after this. Wield Tactician, damage in the wield, not really good on a healer, but it's better than like it's better than this. We'll only pray for stress relief.
Awash in blood and delusion, he bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
Reflagellant, that is that
There is
bleeding
power
healing guy.
in the blood, for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
Okay. We need to dump some of these guys into stress relief. This dude will only pray, so we'll go ahead and toss him in there. That dude will only flagellate. Oh my God. We gotta get rid of some of those. They're fucking terrible. Eventually you're gonna end up with 2 guys that will only flagellate, and you'll have to wait like 4 weeks for them to get done. Let's see, everybody else, well, except for this guy. Do we have another healer? I guess we have that flagullant. Oh, and that guy. Alright. We'll go ahead and put this guy in here. Bam. When you level them up as well, you can start upgrading their combat skills. So like, well, it has to be level 2, I think. Oh no, instructor's not leveled up enough.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Like this heals for more now. If you were to increase this, it would like have a higher accuracy base, so it'd be able to hit a lot easier. Upgrading this stuff and getting better armor is really what makes your team finally not suck. So we'll click embark here, get our team together, and then backpedal out of embark. Yeah, looks like Campbell's alright, so we'll go ahead and keep him. We'll bring both healers. Blood and Iron, look at that. It sometimes names party comps. I haven't found all of them yet, but Like, I don't think I've ever had blood and iron as well. But I found a good portion of them. Also, we need to click through here. Pop these off, because they're terrible. And then we can sell them for more cash. Highwayman and Bounty Hunter only. Don't have either of those. Wait, take it back. We do have a Highwayman. Bounty Hunter is the guy with like the helmet and the like axe. He's pretty good. You need to check our stagecoach. Another jester, yes please.
You will be laughing still at the end.
You want as many jesters as you can get your hands on. The darkest dungeon at the end of this is like, I can't quite remember. It's 4 to 6 dungeons, we'll say, for safety. And every time you clear it, the people that you took in there with you will not be able to go in there ever again. So you need a jester pretty much for each of those parties that you use. And yeah. So yeah, good start. We lost Reynald, week 2, as soon as we started. And then, Houndmaster after that, but, really not doing too bad. We're getting our footing, we're plenty of money. So I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here, and I will pick this back up tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I gotta kinda end it early, but, yeah. I will see you guys then, and if not, I will see you later. Have a good night. Peace.